Hey everyone, I hope you're all in better health than I am at the moment. Unfortunately, uh, Mr. COVID has decided to pay me a visit, and I'm suffering a little bit today. I tested positive yesterday, so I don't know if that means I'm pregnant or something, but I got the test and it was positive yesterday. So I slept most of yesterday, didn't really trade that much, and then I traded the pre-market this morning. We managed to get $6,000 up in pre-market, only to give it back and then some as the bell opened. And I'm kind of thinking that, maybe I shouldn't be trading while I'm sick. So we traded four stocks in total today. We traded KZR Life Sciences pre-market, and it's moving up on phase 2 clinical trials. Good positive news, phase 2 clinical trials. And we ended up $15,000 down on KZR Life Sciences after the bell. But a pure lesson in technical analysis will show you why I was able to turn that around. As it broke a key resistance level, I decided, okay, I'm going short, and we turned it around, and I'll talk through that in just a second. We also traded AERC on lower volume today. The spreads were wicked mean. We managed to get a little over $3,000 out of AirClean. We also traded Agile Therapeutics, which was the big mover on the day. It moved up over 100% on the day. And we traded AMC, but we lost a little bit on AMC, even though it was rallying most of yesterday. When it came in today, we kind of lost $150 on that, so didn't make a big difference to the wider numbers. Basically, I'm going to talk you through the reasonings and where I was able to make the gains on KZR Therapeutics. So KZR Life Sciences, not Therapeutics, KZR Life Sciences. And if I just show you this, so this is KZR on the 5 minute. So I was holding a position on the 5 minute. I was holding a position as we came into the bell. I was expecting this based on the news. It had moved up, it had gapped up, it had moved up 134% pre-market. It was down around the VWAP, which I don't mind. A stock that's gapping up to consolidate and pull back to the VWAP, ready for a move out of the gates, and stereotypical gap and go. And that's what I was expecting with KZR Therapeutics, and it unfortunately didn't go that way. So as it moved down, I exited the position for a substantial loss, and at this stage we're $15,000 down on KZR Therapeutics. However, I'm not feeling very well at this stage. So when it reaches this key level of $10, I'm watching it, and it moves up above $10. I'm kind of thinking we've got support there at $10. Now, if we go back to the daily chart, you can see $10 here. The reason we actually just managed, almost touched pre-market. We got up to, we had a high of 1355. So we actually got above this level here. We're up here at 1355 pre-market out of hours. But if you look at this, we opened up in the regular session, it was just over $11. So we've got a big gap here. Now, I was expecting it to move up and start, maybe meet a bit of resistance at 1250, then move on to daily highs, i.e. the 1355 pre-market highs, etc. That didn't happen. So when it came down to $10, there was literally no resistance up until 869, I think, 876. No resistance to 876. If I looked on the 5 minute chart, just going back pre-market, $10 was also a resistance there. So we kept getting $10 as a key level of resistance. We hit the $10 level here. So I was like, okay, what I'll do is if it breaks $10 and it breaks $9.90, what I'll do is I'll give it 10 cents, to make maybe 50 to the downside. So I put when it actually broke on this particular level here, when it broke $10 here, it went down to 990 on this doji, and I entered for 10,000 shares, and I put a stop loss at 1002 because I was at 992. Then I went and took a nap. I was not, because I'm not feeling very well, I went and took a nap, and I was out for a couple of hours, and I came back, and we'd already moved down a whole dollar, so it just kept selling off. So as far as I was concerned, I actually added to the position on the way down. We got 15,000 shares at one stage. I moved the stop lower down, and then once it broke $8, we actually got stopped out here, but I re-entered. And then once it broke $8, we got this hammer candle here. Oh, that's me done for the day, and I went and had another nap. So I'm just coming back. And it's actually continued selling off. It went back up to 880s, and then it's back down to 820s. I was expecting this to maybe go back to down towards $7, based on the fact that there is no support. If you're going back to the daily, there is no real support till we get to kind of this level, 688, 690. So if we say $7 just for round numbers, realistically confirmed resistance at 670. So I was expecting a sell-off to 7, and that may still be the case in out of hours. It might continue selling off to $7. I'm not going to be holding this, but what could have been is kind of where I'm at the moment, because if I'd been a little bit more, managed my risk a little bit better in the first instance with going long on this, then I wouldn't have lost 15,000 in the first place. And to make 24,000 going short on it, and the most, like I said, it was between 5 and 10,000. I had 15,000 at one stage in terms of share size, and it was an easy trade. I took the dog out for a walk. When I put the extra 5,000, moved the stop down, took the dog out for a walk, came back, and had made even more money. So it was a good trading day, a good trade. Now, what I would say is that I needed 15,000 this week to have my best ever day, and I've just today had 12,500. So I now need another 2,500 to have my best ever trading month, not trading day, trading month. So after today, we just need 2,500 for today, tomorrow, and Thursday. You'll have to excuse me, my head's all over the place with the COVID and stuff, so I'm still not feeling great. So to be able to be profitable when I'm not really feeling well, I mean, it's like any job. It's like you wouldn't go to work if you've got COVID. It's simple. If you work in a kitchen, you wouldn't go to work with COVID. If you work in as a dentist, you wouldn't go to work with COVID. I shouldn't really be trading, but I do have a cushion on the month, so I felt okay. I can take a few big swings at the back end of the month, and this is what I do like to tend to do: build up the equity, maybe take a couple of big swings. Sometimes it doesn't always work out for me, and sometimes it does. And today it did. So we'll be back at it tomorrow. Let's do it all again. So I didn't trade power hour, as I say. I went and took a nap. So I'll be back at it tomorrow morning. 90 minutes before the market opens. Come join me. Remember to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content as well. And I'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock East Coast time, 1 o'clock my time, or London, Dublin, whichever you prefer. And we'll do it all again. See you soon.